Hey guys, welcome back. This is Beau. So I wanted to show you what I've been building the last couple days. It is for Magic the Gathering or any other trading card game, but let's get real. It's for Magic the Gathering. And it is a 2-deck storage box that you can use when you're playing as well as storing your cards. It's not these, okay? This is what I used. This is just your good old-fashioned metal deck box. Not bad. Good protection for metal, but when you're trying to move cards in and out, there's these lips. See those lips right there? That catch your cards, and since I double sleeve, it's always catching on there. Same with this one right here. Same deal. These are great for one double sleeve deck of 60, and then I use this one for my sideboard and my tokens. But I also had to carry these dice because I have a lot of counters, and I thought, you know, this is annoying. My cards are getting messed up. Why don't I build something better? And that's exactly what I did. Let's get that crap and bring in what I built. This is a first version just made out of MDF. Not the best wood in the world, but the purpose of using MDF is because it's really easy to machine and it doesn't really, and it's all consistent. So it takes out a lot of the other work that has to go in, but it's for a proof of concept. So look at it, this is the outer box. The design I have is a 2-part system. The first is your outer protective box. This is the one you'll store your cards in. It wraps your deck completely. There are no seams. The only seam is barely right there. See that? Just barely. So air really can't get in. It protects your box. See, that's the reason I hate MDF, is the little, like, see that? But with real wood, it wouldn't be a problem. With this stuff, it is a problem. But anyway, so here is the outer box. It's about 10.5 inches by about 5.5 inches by about 6.5 tall. Pretty big, but remember, this is only just what you're bringing with you when you get there. You're not actually playing with this. Check this out. Oh, it's like a little slidey thing that you can slide in and out right in these little grooves. And here's the action. Check this mamma jamma out. Oh yeah. This is 2 decks that are double sleeved. These are my double sleeved Goblin Aggro deck. We can go over that if you guys want. If you want me to review that deck and tell you everything that's in there, it's about $50, plays standard, and you can kick the ass out of most standard and some modern decks using this. It's pretty crazy. This is my sideboard right here, 15 card sideboard. These are just all my tokens. Since I don't run 2 decks normally, it's not too big a deal. But as you can tell, look at that. Look at the ample room. I can easily grab the whole deck. It's a side loader too, which is really great because the more pressure you put on the sides of your cards where you're shuffling and all that, that's great because normally the tops of the cards is where all the particles of oh, excuse me, all the crap gets in because of the top of the sleeves right here, right about there. See that? You don't want that. But if it's a side loader like this, it really minimizes quite a bit of that. And check this out. Remember, it slides in and out like this. All right, and as you can see, there's almost no gap. It doesn't move up and down at all. So that for this whole assembly does not jumble around. There is about 1/8 of an inch between the top of your deck and this. So this little lip right here actually will protect your cards. So the maximum amount they can rise is about that far, which is almost nothing. Okay, the insides are super smooth because the MDF is super smooth, so you're not gonna worry about getting chips or cracks or any kind of rubbing on your cards because they only have so little space. See that? Almost no space. And there's just a little bit of compression to help to, on your deck. Oh, did you hear that? What was that? That's right, it's not just a thing for your cards, but I was able to put a small little drawer on the bottom, which is dope because then you can put all of your dice or whatever else you normally use. You can even take it out if you want. I just do it in just kind of like that. So you can take your dice and you could be like, okay, here we go. Don't even need to carry that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. And here's the cool part. If you just have normal tokens, like you don't care, or you just put them in perfect sleeves, they fit just like that. You got yourself a booster box and you're kind of worried about taking it home, right? Well, just organize your dice. Or if you want, I mean, you could take a little piece of wood or something here and make a little divider. Like maybe that's what I'll do, but I think I'd leave it up to the customer or whoever bought this, just because of the fact that I don't know what dice you have, but you can put a little divider here, glue it down, and then look at that. Perfect. The only problem you might have is because the fit is so tight on these little cards that you may need to dump the box, you know, in order to get these out. But you can put a little piece of string or something. I mean, that would be an improvement. That's not a bad idea. A little piece of string or something, like in the back here, so you could lay your card down and just pull the string and it pulls it out. That's actually not a bad idea. Again, that's why it's version 1, but I built it just to be able to carry these. And look at that, almost no play. It's almost perfect, so they don't jump around. Another option, the one that I probably more than likely use, because I mean, here's my tokens. I mean, they fit right there. But for me, I generally don't like tokens. Who cares, really? This is huge. This right here is a moisture wicker. It's what you'd use on stuff like this one came from like a seaweed or nori container, but you can put it right in there. And the best part about something like that is that now any moisture or any water that gets in here will not be a problem. Remember, this eventually will not be just MDF, it'll be some other kind of wood. So you're not gonna wick any moisture, because what I'm gonna do is lacquer the whole thing. So literally, nothing is gonna move inside the wood. But if like water got in there, or you live in like Houston or something crazy like that, then it would be like, you wouldn't have to worry about your foils curling or any of your cards getting screwed up. That is the one thing that kind of sucked about this box. The alpha build is I should have used a better joint here. I just used a miter joint, which made it really difficult to square this thing. Really, really difficult. This too, should have used dados. So all this stuff is just for me learning, because it's one thing to draw it on the computer, you know, but it's totally different to be building it. Because you can build it and then you find out all the things that you probably should have designed. So, I mean, for me, maybe I'll do like a box joint or something nice, or a dovetail joint if I get like a thing or something. It'd be regular wood, so it wouldn't be that, but I mean, this is a tank. You show up with this thing, it's pretty heavy. I mean, you're talking about maybe 5-6 pounds. No, it's probably more than that. It's probably 6 pounds. It's probably 5 pounds. But remember, this is all you really keep taking with you. You know, this is it. If I really wanted to, I could maybe on the next version for this little drawer, like right here, put like neodymiums or something, just to hold it, right? So that way there's no chance that's gonna move on you. But I might do that for others. But look, here's the cool part. People asking how wide is it? Look at that. It's about the same width, just about, as a normal deck box. So you could put this right between you and your opponent. You would just say, okay, well, let me just move this out, boom, and then you have access to all your dice. And it's super clean. You know, like this is still just the first build, but this is already like 1,000x better than this, and 1,000 than that, and this. You know, these might be great for bringing some trade deck or just some crap with you or something, but when it comes to having a really expensive deck and really caring for it, I mean, you go through the trouble of double sleeving, you go through all the trouble and expense of buying it, and then you just put it in garbage. Man, I don't know. But that is the woodworker in me. So if you guys thought that was kind of cool, or you might be interested in one of these things, let me know in the comments below. No idea what I'd price them at or how to make like a lot of them at one time. But for this particular one, it's mostly just a proof of concept to see if I can do it. And then seeing the different parts of where I need to improve the design, how can I do it, and what do people think about it too? You know, that's another thing, is I want to get some reactions from some of the guys down at my shop. So anyway, if you guys made it this far, why don't you put down Magic Box in the comments below? It tells me you made it this far. And if you want to get super points, hit the like button. And I love you, and I'll give you kisses. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. See ya.